Who are you?
Magee.
What's your sport?
Badminton.
If you're a car, what would you be?
A Toyota GT86.
Is that because you're sponsored by them?
Yes.
And if you're an animal, what would you be?
I'd probably be a Jack Russell dog.
Why?
Because it's small and feisty. I'm Magee. My sport is badminton and I play singles and mixed doubles. Badminton's the fastest racket sport in the world. I think for anybody that watches it live, it's fantastic to watch. Like for me, what I love about badminton is it's so quick, it's so fast, and I love the speed of the game. Yeah, a lot of time away from home. I think when I'm not playing competition, I also play German league. So if you're not playing league, you're playing tournaments. You're not playing tournaments, you're playing league. So a lot of time you're spent in mostly Europe, sometimes Asia. Asia for badminton's huge, so we would spend quite a bit of time there as well. The lifestyle is tough. You know, you have to be dedicated. You have to want it. A big thing is you have to be quick, you have to be strong, and you know, you have to look after your body well because it's hard on your knees, it's hard on your hips, and you know, a lot of it's all movement all the time. So yeah, definitely if you want to be a good badminton player, you have to be very dedicated. I think definitely my biggest success is to have competed at 2 Olympics. I think that's to qualify for the Olympics in badminton is pretty tough. It's a tough year, and for me definitely would be that. London to me was completely different to Beijing. You know, the camp was just always buzzing, everybody coming back, everybody wanting to know how everybody got on. I don't know, you kind of felt like you knew everybody on the team, and there was a lot of publicity beforehand as well that, you know, you could get to know the athletes, you knew what they were doing, you wanted to know when they were competing, and it makes a big difference. You know, when you come back, you want to be able to say that, you know, you competed well, that you did the team proud. And I just think it's important in any environment, even when you go away, you know, as a badminton team, you know, you want to have a positive environment in your team, and I think that always makes people compete better. Like for the next Olympics, it's just, you know, I hope it'll be just like London. The Europeans 1 year ago was a huge disappointment for me. I'd trained really well to the event, I'd given it everything, I felt I was in really good shape. I looked at my draw, felt my draw was really good. Went to the tournament and just didn't perform at all, just crashed out first round to someone that I believe I'm better than, and believe that I could have won, and if I would have played my best on the day I would have definitely won, but I just didn't turn up, didn't perform. I trained so hard up until it, I did everything right, and it was really, really hard time for me to get over that, because you know, if I would have played well, there was definitely a chance of a medal at Europeans, and sometimes you focus too much on that as well. But it was a big come down, because I'd trained so much, I'd given it everything, and then just to go back to training again with nothing from that tournament was a tough month after that. It just made me want to train harder. It made me want to never let that happen again. Watching the performance just hurt inside myself. It just really hurt, and I just never wanted to ever play like that again. And I think that was one of the big things, just watching it back, and it just hit me hard. I said to myself, like, you know, I have to get back on these courts. I'm better than that. That's not me. I'm better than that performance that I gave on the day. And yeah, went back, and yeah, things got better. A big step for me is going to be the Europeans in April next year. It's definitely one that we're targeting with Badminton Ireland. It's one that we're really pushing towards. We could possibly medal depending on draws, and you know, in between that you've also got your World Championships and obviously Rio in 2016. But you know, Super Series is also big tournaments for us, and there's 4 of them we hope to go to a year, and you know, they're big targets, they're big ones that we want to start competing. We want to start beating the world's best, and you know, just even competing with them would be great. So that's for us as the target at the minute. I would say I'm very dedicated to my sport. I want to be the best I can be. I think I'm quite quick on court, and yeah, I think I'm definitely a fighter. If you ask anybody, though, it's one of the things they always describe me as a fighter on court. I'll never give up.